Fellow Singaporeans, we are very happy to see you again today on this International Labour Day, which is celebrated throughout the world. Today, remember, is the 1st of May and also our second rally. Thank you for coming. Our event is about to start now, and as usual, I will call upon Mr. Gilbert Goh, the founder of transitioning.org, to address us. Mr. Gilbert Goh.
Yeah, thanks, Kwan. Thanks, Singapore, for coming on a sequel protest against the 6.9 million white paper. It's Labour Day. I think you know today is the first time that the protest is held by the people, for the people. All along, Labour Day protests are held by NTUC, a very pro-government union. I think from now on, I want to assure Singaporeans that in future, all Labour Day protests will be done in Lim Park. We want to entrust power back to the people. All along, we have no power. All along, we have been ruled by fear. All along, our government wants us to be disunited, fragmented, so that we have no voice. But today, I see that we have a very loud voice here in Speaker's Corner. On 16 February, when we hold our first protest, I must admit that I only prepared for 400 people to turn up. But 4,000 of you came. In the rain, in the mud. Give yourself an applause, Singapore. I'm very proud of you, really. Very proud of you. Because I know that many of you are scared. I can tell you right now, I'm scared too. Really. People say, Gilbert, wow, you look very young, you know. You look very steady, you know. But do you know, I'm afraid. Right, I think you know this second protest has a lot of obstacles. One of our Malay speakers, Nizam, has pulled out. I think all of you know. He is right now viewing this protest at home with his family. Let's give Nizam a hand of support. I must add that we need more people like Nizam. People who dare to voice out. People who dare to pay a price. He has to resign from EMP, right, 2 petitions. We need more people like Nizam to voice out, right, against things that they see are not comfortable. But today, many people ask me, how many what's the size of the crowd that you expect? I wake up this morning feeling quite frightened, no? But after seeing so many of you here, I feel very warm. Well, I feel that Singaporeans are different now. Singaporeans are very different now. Right, you people are different. Yeah, you belong to a group that is not afraid. You belong to a group that is not fearful. I know some of you come because of personal reasons. I know some of you here are unemployed. Well, I started a survey for unemployed people for the last 5 years. I've seen close to 1,000 unemployed people. And last year, we have to start a new survey for those who are divorced, because a lot of the jobless people I see are not happily married, and sometimes due to financial pressures they are divorced. So a lot of reporters ask me, I say, Gilbert, what is the motivation for doing this? Well, you actually pay a price for doing all this. I told them, I have to do it. For 5 years, I see well-educated NUS, NTU, engineers, IT managers, consultants. When they reach the age of 40s and 50s, they do not have a job available for them. I said, how can you not do something for them? Right, I've seen 1,000 of them. Right, it breaks my heart to see experienced, well-educated engineers take up to cab driving. We have a graduate here, William, 35 years old, driving a cab now. He will have a story to tell you. Right. We have many engineers and IT managers who are cab drivers. I'm not against them, but I think there's something wrong with our system. I've seen companies employing 100% foreigners in their company. I'm not against foreigners, right? We are branded xenophobic, but we're against the policy of allowing a company to hire 100% foreigners. So we want the government, we want MOM to take a look at the EP pass. The EP pass allows a company to hire 100% foreigners in the workforce, and I don't think this is right, Singapore. I don't think this is right. There's a quota for S pass. There's a quota for work permit. Why don't they exert a quota for the EP pass? And these EP pass holders are the greatest competition for jobs with us educated local Singaporeans. Right, so we want MOM to have a policy that exert a quota on the EP pass system. My ex-wife, right, I'm divorced. My ex-wife used to say that I'm a dreamer, I'm very idealistic. I really have many dreams. Right, I have a dream that one day we are together as one people, not divided by races, that we are one united Singapore, not divided by races. I also have another dream that we have a minimum wage in place for our uncles and aunties, for our cleaners, for our F&B workers. Right. Have a minimum wage of $1,000 a month for our poor aunties and uncles, right, who work their guts out for us. I also have a dream that many Singaporeans will return back to us from abroad. There are 220,000 Singaporeans right now living abroad. They left due to various reasons. They left because they found there's no hope here. They are not happy here. They can't find a job here. Right. They leave us because the educational system is too difficult. Right. There are a lot of pressures on our children right now. So my dream is for them to come back to Singapore. Right. Come back. Right. There's hope here. Right. It's a new voice here. It's a new Singapore here. Right. Many say, Gilbert, I left because there's nothing for me here. Right. I find that there's nothing I can do to change things here. Right. Election is every 5 years, but I want to do something here. So I want to assure overseas Singaporeans that right now it's a new Singapore. Right, we have a new voice here. We'll be doing regular protests here right now from today onwards. Many people ask me about a third protest. I say, wow, jialat. Every time you organize a protest, it's about a month, 1 month of organizing. Right, and I think that is not always the biggest problem. The biggest issue is the spana that our government thrown at us. I think you know that our account is checked by the Commissioner of Charities. Well, I've been doing this for 5 years, all along nothing. Only recently this month they want to check my account. I don't know for what. Right, so we'll be submitting our accounts on the 7th of May. Right, we also have to apply for a police permit for foreigners to come here. Right, so I want you to do something, Singapore. Seriously, you must do this. Can I ask you to take out your pink IC right now to show that you are Singaporean? If you are PR, I want you to take out your blue IC to show that you are a PR here. Right, take out your IC, Singaporean. Wave it in the air. Shows to the police that you are a Singaporean here. You are a permanent resident here. Because I don't want to have trouble with the police. Right, thank you, Singapore. Right, I'll pass this time to Kwan, our MC. Right, we have 11 solid speakers. Right, we will end here by 7. Right, and after that there'll be a press conference. So if you want to stay for the press conference, you can. Right, all the people here will be answering your questions. Right, thank you, Singapore. Let's give Kwan a hand.
首先，我要谢谢大家这么热心，我们齐心走一个同样的方向。我们要让政府知道，这个690万的人口是一个不可能现实的事情。虽然已经在国会通过了，但是我们还不满意。 这个政策对不对？所以我们在 transitioning.org 就是有很多人要求下，今天在这个5一劳动节主办这个群众大会，让人民有一个机会发泄我们的 生气，我们的反抗，因为这个白皮书已经在国会通过，没有征求我们人民的意见之前，就已经在国会通过，这个合理不合理？不合理。好，再想，我们要继续我们的演讲了。 首先，我要用英语再讲一讲我心里很久所要讲的几句话了。I will now revert back to English and say a few words which has been in my heart for a long time. Recently, Minister Kwan says in a debate in Parliament. He says the Workers' Party make a ridiculous suggestion of stopping foreigners, and if foreigners are prevented from coming, then he can't get workers to build a HDB flat. Do you accept this kind of stupid reasoning? Let me tell you.
Sack the minister. Sack the minister.
Now, construction workers from Thailand, from India, from Malaysia, from Indonesia has been summoned to Singapore for 30 over years. Do we object to that? No! So what is Minister Kwan trying to tell us? Stupid, isn't it? We are not xenophobic. We are not against foreigners just for the sake of kicking out foreigners. Construction workers have been coming to Singapore for 30 over years, and we welcome them, and we will continue to welcome them. So what is Minister Kwan trying to say? Okay, never mind. I am coming to the point. We are not xenophobic here. We do not want to kick out foreigners just for the sake of kicking out foreigners. We welcome foreigners who can contribute, right? So with goodness in our hearts, all right? We do not hate foreigners, right? we welcome them if they can contribute. We are not xenophobic. Don't let the government say that we are xenophobic. With goodness in our hearts, we organize this so that we Singaporeans, who have nowhere else to turn to, express a little bit of our heart's desire against this population white paper. We have set up a petition table to my left. On your right there, we have a long table there, and if you are free after this rally, go and write your comments there. Alright? We hope to fill up that 20-meter length of white cloth with your comments, with your heartfelt comments, where you have nowhere else to express. We give you this opportunity to express it. 各位新加坡公民，我们知道你没有地方发泄你的愤怒，对这份白皮书，我们今天准备了一块很长的牌布，让你们有什么意见，你什么不满意，对于这个白皮书690万人口的白皮书的意见，写在我们的这块白布上，就是在我的左边，你的右边，在旁边那边有一个很长的桌子，好不好？Well, that was Ravi. And really, there are very few people who has that concern for our fellow Singaporeans. We are all very inspired, not only by what Ravi has just said, but what he has said and done for fellow Singaporeans. We are also very inspired by what Gilbert has told you just now. Gilbert's love and concern for unemployed Singaporeans, people who have lost their jobs, people who have lost their wives because they have lost their jobs. And that is what Gilbert has been doing for the last 5 years, to try to organize and give a voice to this group of Singaporeans who has been economically disadvantaged. And we are on this stage today, not as politicians. We have, Gilbert or rather, has no political ambitions. We are here because we love Singaporeans, like what M. Ravi just said. Before I call upon the next speaker, after hearing what Darren spoke, a thought again came to my mind. Now, there is a lot of argument thrown around. They say that our forefathers were immigrants. Then why are we so against immigrants today? But the question I want to ask is, when our fathers and great-grandfathers who came to Singapore in the early days, they came here at the risk of their lives because they were escaping poverty to try to make it in Singapore, which was then an unknown quantity, an unknown place. They came here to clear jungles, to plant rubber, which the British brought in. They came here without knowing when they're going back to India or going back to China. They have no idea at all. Yes, our forefathers were immigrants then. They came from India, from China, and from other parts of the Indonesian archipelago. We have made good in Singapore. We have built it to what it is today. Yes, our forefathers were immigrants. We came from an immigrant society. But we do not want our Singapore today to become a society of immigrants. No. Robert has mentioned the unfair taxes all right, and indirect taxes that the government has imposed on us. All right. Now, that brings me to another point. Recently, some minister said that they're going to put aside 100 million to help to integrate the foreigners. This is crazy, right? They are the one who created the problem by bringing in too much foreigners who cannot integrate with us, and they want to spend our money to integrate them with us. Would you agree to allow the government to spend $100 million to integrate these foreigners into Singapore? I think there are many much better users we can put the 100 million to. How about giving free medicine to those 67 years old and above? Yeah. They created a problem and they spent our money to solve their problem. Alright, I'll call upon, but before I call upon the next speaker, Ms. Chan Wai Han, I would like to make an announcement that we have a small placard contest actually. Well, maybe you are not aware of it, but we have been, our workers have been specially chosen to spot pick some interesting placards. And those who have the most beautifully written and most meaningful slogans have been told to come and assemble here in front of this staircase. So if you have been told, please come and assemble here. Thank you. All right, now I would like to call all those placard designers to please come on stage so that we can all admire your lovely slogans.
And those with their face painted, can you also come out to show your face to the whole of Singapore?
Gilbert, go, where are you? You are wanted on the stage, huh? Mr. Gilbert, go.
Go arrested already or what?
Please, come on.
Go, you arrested or
Gilbert, go.
You got arrested.
You are retired on the stage.
Hey, which police station you are? Oh, go arrested lah. Gilbert, where you? Alamak.
Okay, hold.
Where's Gilbert ah? Gilbert body ah?
有料嘞。
你跟你马上补做干啊，跟你可以补做干啊，
都怕了。
没法被好一点啊。
All right, friends, these are some of the what we feel are the more interesting of the placards around today. And in a show of our appreciation to these people who has come to our rally, I've asked Gilbert to give to them, each of them, a souvenir T-shirt. All right. So Gilbert, get ready. Okay.
We love you, Gilbert.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Right. Thank you, sir. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, thank you, sir. Give him a hand. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Let's give this cover a hand. Thank you. Sir, thank you, sir. A hand for him. Hi, sir. Aha, Eric. Thanks. Right. Thank you, Eric. Thanks. Hi. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you. You, sir? Oh, Alex. Thank you. Alex Tan. Okay, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah. You, sir? Right. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thanks. There's some more T-shirt. Yeah. Hi. Wow, I love this. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, miss. Thank you, miss. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I don't any more T-shirts coming. Yeah. This. Yeah. So, what do you call natives of this wealthy island? Singaporeans. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hi, sir, in sunglasses, handsome young man. It is dangerous to, I can't read, to be right when the government is wrong. Wow, fantastic. Woo! Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, our lady here. High HDB prices, asset enhancement, or artificial inflation. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Wow. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, miss. Yeah. Either way. Yeah. Yes, sir. Wow, this one cannot read. A lot of stuff, but very high. Fantastic. Right. Very good one. Right. Give him a hand. Right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Right. What do you call natives of this wealthy? Oh, this already. You already got it. Yeah. Wow. This guy. I think we all know him in February. He actually put up a placard for the girlfriend. Right, thank you, sir. All the time, all the money, all the brains I proudly present. Toilet paper! Woo! Wow, fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. One more. Yeah, sir. MIW. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, anyone behind? Yeah, sir. 100% originally and locally produced. Make a Singaporean, not make to be a Singaporean. Let's give them a hand. Father and son thing. Woo! Thank you, sir. Yeah, he said that this is for Singaporean future and for his children's future. Let's give him a hand. Singapore! Yeah, so, well, the government guarantee and give the assurance to return our CPF money at age 55. Where are our money? Nobody knows. A nation in anxiety and perplexity when the sales taxes COE tender system create an enormous inflation, life unbearable and misery. Let's give him a hand. Singapore. Wow, still some more. The high cost of housing put a financial burden on our children. A mortgage. The future, the truth will prevail. People can die but cannot go to hospital. Just like ashes and dust been blown away by the wind, all your money are gone with the wind. Wow, how true! Woo! So, policy stops at 2. Fantastic. Murdered millions of our sisters and brothers. The cruelty that create the tragedy and human catastrophe. So true. Let's give him a hand, Singapore. Woo! Thank you, sir. Okay, last but not least, Singapore needs public transport, not world-class transport. Very true. Woo! Give him a hand.
Okay, that was very interesting indeed. We are really encouraged by this show of spontaneous outpouring of your true feelings. This is the type of feelings that the PAP does not see. Right?